Let me see. Can I zoom in? I can zoom in. Give me a second. Yeah, that took it away. All right, perfect. Let's see who's over here. Sorry for any type of technical difficulties. It bothers me when I see the screen getting in the way. I want multiple screens, but then obviously I know that a camera needs to be here. So um, let's just go live really quick. Let's see who's on here. So far we have 2 people that are here. All right, 4 people that are here. 1 like. Make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you get in here. It does help out the channel quite a bit. But yeah, we're gonna talk about some Luna, some Shiba Inu, some cryptocurrency in general, the entire crypto market. You know, we're also going to hopefully talk a little bit about the stock market, a slight bit. But I do appreciate all the people that are here. 9 people so far, 4 likes. How you doing? I don't know how you're saying your name. Akshay? Akshay? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Texas Crypto, good morning. Thank you for being here. We'll wait till people can roll in here. "21 people here right now. Good morning, Mr. Matt. I'm not I don't know. I am Mr. Matt, but you don't have to call me Mr. Matt. You can just call me Matt. There's Mr. P. Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. I'm from India, bro. I Yes, but am I saying your name right? I understand you're from India, or if other people are from other countries. I understand. I just want to be able to get your name right. I'm not saying it's a horrible name at all. Like, I respect all cultures. I'm one of those people that obviously loves different cultures' names. I just can't read names well, um, because I've grown up with a lot of names that were misspelled, but that's their name, so you pronounce it that way. The pick and sound are perfect. Okay, perfect. That's what I like to hear. Bro, what do I think about Volt? So, I wasn't the biggest fan of Volt, and I'm not a fan now. Even though people have made money from it, it's great to be able to make money from places, from different investments. Um, but when you look at Volt, for me, I just don't like volume twos of things. That being said, I did just invest in Luna Classic, or not Luna Classic, in the new Luna. Um, so for me saying that I don't like volume twos, I'm investing in a volume two. But typically, I don't like volume twos. And the only reason I went with it and invested in the Luna 2.0 is because I said that I was going to. I said I was going to around $5. And then yesterday I talked about how it was going to go lower. It did go lower. It went to about $3 $3.50 or something. I'm not 100% sure. Let me just check really quick. I'll bring up my screen in a little bit. A low of $3.34, currently at $3.65. DJ Trev, Market Talk, good morning. I was just watching your video. Didn't finish it though, probably like 3 minutes out. But yeah, still just started watching it. Check out that like I just dropped. Pressure on there. Okay. Yes, everybody hit that like button. We got 73 people here. If you could, I would greatly appreciate it. Congratulations on 175K subs. Thank you so much. That's crazy to me that 175,000 people decided that they want to subscribe to me in a way, whether it's about you know, personal finance, budgeting, credit cards, stocks, crypto, all of these things that I love to talk about, that you kind of have to have a certain niche in a certain time period in order to, remain popular on YouTube. There's a lot of people that do just the personal finance thing and it works for them. But there's a ton of people that can't find success within that area because of the fact that um, it's such a broad topic, right? Personal finance and money really is such a broad topic that it's very difficult to go far. Congratulations. Oh, I read that. So yes, Akshay is the right way to pronounce it. Okay, I'll have to remember that. I'm literally horrible with names, but I will try to remember it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Terra Luna will go to $1 next year with the 10 billion max supply. So you're talking about Terra Luna Classic. I hope that's the case. I hope we see some sort of um, member for 6 months. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. I appreciate that. I hope we see some sort of burn by transaction. Um, but it's definitely something that every day that we go forward, I'm not seeing that something like that can pass. Something that we implement and burn off the coins together could be a thing. But the problem is, it's not going to happen fast enough. We think that this should happen, in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months, and all that stuff. But it may not happen that fast if we don't have any type of transactions. And the thing is, we just want to see the progress of burning. Right now, our progress that we're seeing in burning is this right here. Let me see if I brought it up. Is this right here, where you have 840 million that has been burned, less than a billion, less than 1% has been burned, and that's where we're having trouble seeing, where this can go. You know, I understand that we are burning, but we need more, right? Can someone please talk about UNF Unify Protocol? I've never looked into it. Need Biden. Wait, need Biden needs to be out of office to help crypto. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It seems like, um, you have certain ways that the market will increase, and then other ways that the market will decrease. It's like one brings the market up and cares about the market. The other one cares about more um, of, I guess, the people, right? I don't know, right? It's, you care about businesses or you care about the people, and if both of them fight in either way, you really see the stock market increase 4 years and decrease 4 years. It's just how it seems to work. Luna's Luna finally dying. I think it's decreasing quite a bit. Luna down to $3.74, down 11% today. Volume is up though. We're seeing 49% in volume, 49% increase in volume, $452 million worth. Whether that's negative volume or positive volume, it's still good for the position to have that type of volume. How to earn subscribers. You have to, make content that people enjoy. People want to subscribe to you to see what's coming next, right? There's a lot of things, a lot of YouTube channels that are very difficult to gain subscribers on, but they seem to gain subscribers. Like, you can make videos about anything. There's a person that I've seen that literally makes videos about like Jeeps, and it's not Jeeps all together. Like, they're going through different Jeeps and different types of, features it has in it. We're talking about one Jeep and fixing that Jeep, right? That old school, and they made so much money from just having that car and video recording whatever they're fixing. So this is why I've been telling people that it's always great to monetize things. I understand that YouTube might not be for everybody, but understand that there is a way that you can monetize whatever you do. If you love playing basketball, monetize playing basketball, right? If you love, taking pictures, monetize taking pictures. There are people that have a TikTok that decide to take pictures of people and, take pictures of random people and then show them their pictures and see if they like them. And they get so many views, millions of views. Again, the person with the Jeep just recording what they're doing with the Jeep. People making furniture, same thing. You know, best way to earn money rather than investing is telling people to invest, or talking about finance. Most crypto rather than investing into risky. Who would agree with me? The best way to earn money rather than investing is telling people to invest or talking about finance. Mostly crypto rather than investing into risky. So, no, I would think the best way, there's a lot of best ways to make money. It depends what you're good at, right? If you're good at real estate, the best way to make money for you is to, one, invest in real estate, and two, teach people about real estate, the things that you know. Now, I'm not saying that you need to tell them exactly what to do, but teach them strategies on how they can become a successful in real estate, But I understand what you mean. Teaching people about things is a great thing, right? Not only for making money, but also for that other person, right? Other person could now take a lot of that information and start to learn on their own. I mean, you learn more not from the teachers that are teaching you, but from the successes and failures that you end up having, right? So, if someone teaches me about investing, if I learn how to day trade from a book, I'm not going to say I'm an expert day trader now. Well, no, I have to go out there and make my mistakes. And once I make my mistakes, I learn from those mistakes, and that's a new thing that I taught myself, right? Even though they're teaching me all the basics and understanding patterns, understanding different strategies, understanding even how the market works, well, now I can go in there and spend my money. And what I learn is that, hey, I need to diversify more. Hey, I need to diversify less. All of these other type of things. Morning, Matthew Perry. Much love and respect to you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Somebody will come along and buy out Doquan Lunik. That would be great. Let's go. We burning Shib and Luna. Little by little, we get to where we need to be. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we are hopeful that Terra Luna Classic, and decrease 14%. You're seeing the volume that's up. Terra Luna Classic and Shiba Inu can burn enough. Right now, we really only have community-driven burn methods, and we would love to see something come from, developers, something come from the leaders or breeds of these cryptocurrencies, right? GTC is moving up a little bit, 320. I did see that earlier today. I was looking at it. It's at 318 Gitcoin. And I have 408. I'm not sure if I bought some more over in, I think I bought more OMG, but I want to be sure. Pretty sure I would have bought more Gitcoin. Let's see if I did. Let's go into my crypto.com platform. Come on. Go that way. And go home, or I'll go to my accounts. And then go to crypto wallet. Yeah, I bought more Gitcoin. So I have 160 Gitcoin that I bought over in crypto.com. And it's now worth $511. I believe I only spent like $300 or so. So it's definitely up a bit. And it says here it's up 22%. Over here it says 16, but here it says 22%. It's good. My compound is down a heck of a lot. That must have cleared because it should have been a flexible term. I did buy 100 Terra 2 just this morning, and that is actually up slightly from where I bought because I bought it at 360, I guess. Yeah, 360. It cost me 360, and now it's at 392. So It's up a little bit from when I bought. OMG, that's up about 6%. That's good to see as well. So I got a couple of things in my crypto.com wallet that's actually making some moves, and I'm happy about that, and a lot in my Coinbase Pro wallet as well. I do want to see, let's actually look at Metamask and see how much my Luna, Terra Luna Classic is worth, which should be somewhere around $2,000. Let's see, Metamask. I don't know how it's going up because this price is going down, but I'm sitting at $2,763. So Metamask has some things wrong. They have something wrong because it should be going down. It should be around $2,000 the way that it did drop, but it's actually more than it was yesterday. Makes no sense to me. Hey, do you really think Shibarium is going to come out this month? So I'm hopeful that it will come out this month. I'm not going to say that it absolutely will, but all I know is that if everything goes as planned, Shibarium could be the biggest thing for Shiba Inu in general, right? Because everything else that came out does not affect Shiba Inu at all, right? It doesn't. It really doesn't give any type of positivity to Shiba Inu. It doesn't burn any Shiba Inu, right? It doesn't do anything for SHIB. But Shibarium is mainly focused around SHIB. Now, I don't know if they start to implement something else that benefits their coins, that benefits their situation. But every time it seems like they're about to come out with something that benefits SHIB, they change it all up because they don't want it to benefit SHIB. Right? So it should change the game. And the video that I put out yesterday, it should absolutely change the game to where if it has any type of burn rate, people are going to want to use this system a lot more. Because if you use this place a lot more, this layer 2 solution, you're now paying less fees, faster transaction times, and you're burning Shiba Inu, right? So people that are investing on other platforms, that are buying on other platforms, that are selling on other platforms, are going to want to move it to Shibarium to do whatever they want to do, right? Start day trading over in that platform if you wanted to, right? You're gaining a lot out of it just by trading there. And now you can do all of your transactions, and hopefully it's by transaction. Because if it's by transaction, yes, you have 1% of that transaction that goes towards burning off Shiba Inu, but everybody is forced to do the same thing. And if you want to spend less, you're going to buy over on Shibarium. So the difference between Shibarium and other exchanges is other exchanges will charge you a fee, and maybe $5, maybe $10, right? But then if you go over here to Shibarium, you'll probably be charged like $1, right, for the fee of burning Shiba Inu. But then you'll have pennies that you're paying on the actual fee of the layer 2 solution, right? So you're paying less even though you're paying a tax. Does that make sense? So it could change the game completely. I have 1K Gitcoin. It's a good investment. I think it is as well. It's made me money multiple times. And I think it will again. I think it will find a way to increase a hell of a lot from here. I currently have 568, almost 569. People buy gold first for a store of value, not silver. Did you end up buying Luna 2.0? Yes, I just talked about that. You probably already see that. Luna 3.0 coming. It's funny. Go see what Dogecoin did with a basis cash and basis share. Why you guys still trust Terra? And Matthew Berry keep giving hope to his followers. So it's not about trusting Terra, right? It's not about trusting the people behind it, because we understand that right now they're leaving Classic kind of behind. It's about trusting the community behind it. The community is strong because they believe in a process to where you can gain so much out of a position by, these burn tactics, and also, Jesus, man, I feel like my voice is just going and going. By these burn tactics, and also, by the community behind it, by the push behind it. You understand that crypto is built and run by popularity. That's all it is, right? You can look at all the use cases you want. I'm very familiar with a lot of the use cases. I understand how they could be a thing in the future. But the point is that people are investing now. What are they investing in? Not just the use cases, but the potential of the coin, the potential of where it gets to. It's about popularity. And Terra Classic has a ton of popularity, more than you would see with a lot of cryptocurrencies out there. Same thing with Shiba Inu. So I understand where you're coming from, where you look at things that, they were a part of and they may have not, gone um, the investor's way. And this is not going the investor's way. But we're hopeful that sometimes these people that get overly greedy end up, trying to tie things together to benefit what they're supporting now. So let's say they see the community that's in Luna Classic or Terra Classic, and Luna 2.0 now looks like it's starting to fall down a hell of a lot. Well, they try and implement something to bring people back over to Luna 2.0, maybe some sort of a burn rate or whatever. But most people will have their mindset or their eyes set on Luna Classic and not Luna 2.0. So whatever they implement, that's going to help out Luna Classic, will end up being great for us and bad for them, right? And we're hoping that that 6.5 trillion can burn off. We're hoping that the 6.9 trillion can burn off based on their greed, right? So, in my opinion, that's what I'm looking for. However, we don't know if that will happen. It's all speculation. So, again, I tell people all the time that just because I made money from a position doesn't mean that you will make money from a position, right? You have to have the kind of the same mindset in order to make the moves that I'm making. So if I have a strategy, it may be different. It may be the same strategy as yours, but then a totally different outcome, which may not make sense to you. But if I'm trading based on a head and shoulders pattern and you're trading based on a head and shoulders pattern, the only thing that differs there is whatever prices we buy into, whatever prices we sell at. Also, if we sell all of it or if we sell some of it, right? There's different things that you have to understand, that it's not about the fact that you guys copy exactly what I'm doing. It's not about Terra or Dogecoin making all of these moves there. It's about at least the speculation from what I'm seeing. So it's definitely difficult to take in all of that, but hopefully you did. We got 331 people here, guys. We have 74 likes. If you guys could hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Why people want a dead project? Again, don't think it's dead. If there's a community behind it, it's definitely not dead. If the community's gone, then that's when you see it, in those terms of being dead. However, it can be revived if, let's say everybody decides to get out of Terra Classic. Right? I'm the only one that's still holding Terra Classic, and it's all the way down to a point to where you can buy 60 million for $10, right? Or 100 million for $10. Well, again, that starts to give you an opportunity to maybe burn off that supply as time goes on. If you create something to burn that supply with the price so low, well, now popularity comes back in, and now the coin is back to where it was. So it's very interesting how you can actually revive a coin, by going through something like that, especially if you have some sort of a following there. You can revive a coin and get the popularity up, and then create use cases. And it's interesting to me. It's very interesting. But the popularity is what runs a lot of cryptocurrency, right? We say we're investing for use cases, but we're not, right? We're investing because it's popular. JC is totally up to you. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Okay. Um, unless you want to wait 20 years. Unless you want to wait 20 years. If you want to look, this is the thing. This is where it's craziest. People are like, hey, it's dead unless you want to wait 20 years. If you can turn whatever you have here, let's say you have 20 million. If you're saying it's dead unless you want to wait 20 years, in 20 years, if you were guaranteed to turn whatever you have, 20 million coins into $20 million, would you not take it in 20 years? It's still a win-win situation, right? I spent $40 on my millions of coins, tens of millions of coins, and now I have a chance to turn that into millions of dollars, right? You have a chance to turn it into millions of dollars. And anybody would take that chance. There's a lot of people that will take a chance on literally taking $80,000 and doubling it at the casino, but you're taking $100 and you have a chance to turn it into millions. I mean, I feel like that's a smaller risk than gambling your money away. But I understand where you're coming from. I understand to an extent where you're coming from, but 20 years, if I'm guaranteed to make millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars, I will take it, right? That's a no-brainer. This is why I'm still holding on to 20 million. I'm not holding on to 20 million because I believe it's going to make a move now or tomorrow or even next month. What I'm holding on to it for is the possibility to get to that level, to make that much money off of a project. And will I sell all of it? No, I don't derail any type of growth that we will see, right? If we see this start to really burn coins and I'm holding 20 million coins, right? And my value gets to $20 million, right? Will I sell all of it? No, I won't. I'm not super greedy to where I'm going to take the $20 million and run. Now, that's what a lot of people would say is, hey, take your $20 million right now. Well, it has potential still. It can still move. So how about you take a portion of it, accept a little bit of profit, and even if you get less in the long run, you're helping other people get more as you're going along, right? If I sell $20 million, it's a large sum that's going to come out of it, which does, decrease the overall price of it. And it's more than just me making money. It's about everybody else finding a way to improve their wealth, right? Improve their life. Anyways, will you add Lunic position each week as a dollar cost average, or are you holding? So for me, I'm holding Lunic. If you're talking to, are you talking to somebody else? I don't know. For me, I'm holding Lunic. I'm holding 20 million. Now, if it goes down to a certain price to where I can buy it, I can buy maybe 10 million for $100. Yes, I will buy more. I will gladly buy probably like 300 more, or $300 worth, which would be like 30 million. So I would keep buying it at some of those lows until I get to a certain point. Like I already profited $6,000 off of it. So profiting that much, I now can put a little bit back into it if I see it at a lowish price. But right now, I'm not going to reinvest into it. I'm going to wait until it hits back to like my cost basis or close to it in order to buy more. And I'm not going to put all my money into it or spend everything that I could possibly have on that, but I will buy more as time goes on. CRO is not dead. I would agree with you. CRO is not dead. I do want to hold a little bit more of Shiba Inu. If Shiba Inu finds a way to drop down a little bit more, then I definitely will buy more because I do want to hold 1 billion. Right now I hold 357 million. I would really love to hold 1 billion because then I'll be a part of the Terra Luna, or not Terra Luna, the Shib Billionaire Club. CRO is not dead. Yes, you're right. It's not dead. It's very much alive. 2 days left on Lunic burn proposal, and we're nearing. All Luna Classic holders need to contact every validator that hasn't voted, and tell them to vote yes on the proposal 3568. Thanks for replying to my comment. No problem, Anthony. Um, Let me skip. I'm sorry, I'm skipping things. Do you think compound staking Shiba Inu will increase its price? Anything staking Shiba Inu, if we're holding Shiba Inu, yes, it will. It will increase the value. Will it increase the price? I would say no. If we still have people that are selling at massive levels, no. But if only the staking was happening and nothing else was happening, yes, you would see a price increase because people are holding on to it long term. The longer they're holding on to it, the better the price actually gets. The more that people start to sell, the lower the price goes, right? So we're just seeing too much selling pressure. Burn, baby, burn. What do you think about Bone? I'm not a fan of Bone because it doesn't help Shib at all. I would be a fan of Bone, which is just weird. I would be a fan of that cryptocurrency if it helped Shib, but it doesn't. Yeah, CRO has big movement in sports right now. When the economy bounces back, CRO will be on top. I agree. If your 20 million Lunix turns to 20 million, then Luna's market cap will be 6.7 trillion. That's the thing, is that you're looking at it as if it's what it is right now, as the supply right now. You understand what we're talking about is decreasing the supply. If the supply decreases, that's how you get to that level. You don't get to that level with the supply being where it is. You just don't. Um, so I'm not saying that it gets to a $6.7 trillion market cap. I'm saying that it doesn't hurt to see it at a $40 billion market cap, or maybe even a little bit higher than that, and seeing this get to a way higher level than what we think, right, in price, and also decreasing that supply is the main reason as to why it would get to that level. Without decreasing that supply, no, you're not seeing the 20 million turn to $20 million. But in 20 years, if you're talking about 20 years from now, we should expect to see a large burn rate well before then, and decrease of that supply well before then. Especially if the price is decreasing this much, you can literally buy a million for $60, right? And right now it's approaching Shiba Inu like levels, right? Where it's starting to get to 0.00006 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 1, right? Getting to those levels, you can buy and burn so much if you wanted to. Things are being created right now to play to burn, or just burn, not Shiba Inu, burn Terra Luna. We have 6.9 trillion coins. That's about $450 million. Does Terra have so much money? Wait, does Terra have so much money at the moment? No. The only way left, the coin price has to go down to enable a real burn. So I would agree. I would agree. What's crazy is, like, if you start developing things, you can burn off a lot of this supply. However, I don't know what they end up doing in the end when it comes to, the tie to USTC at this point. Do they bring back USTC and try and repeg that stable coin? Could be a possibility. They end up seeing the popularity that happens there, and then they try and continue to control everything. Not only 2.0, but also Terra Classic. You hold any hex? I don't. Real 10x potential. Pulse chain launch. Staking alone is probably 4x in 2 years. Interesting. CRO will be number one. I don't think it'll be number one, but I think it will be a definite contender. Hey, Matt, what do you think about all of these baby Doge burns? I haven't seen anything on baby Doge burns. Has there been a massive amount? CRO will be a beast. I think you're right. What price will be good on Polygon? I think Polygon is good right now. I like Polygon, especially if you're able to stake it over in crypto.com for a decent amount. Yeah, take it any day. I love ADA. I truly believe that that is the wave of the future. Vote for a proposal on Terra Station. Can we burn Dogecoin? I don't know. I don't think we can. We have 435 people here, guys. If you can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Dogecoin privated his Twitter account. I didn't see that. I wanted to bring this up to talk about the MEXC burns. We have one exchange that's doing burns all the way until the 26th of June. And we're seeing those burns decrease because the amount of volume that's going through Terra Luna Classic is obviously decreasing. We should see more volume that's going through Terra Luna Classic for today. You know, seeing that up 39%, 117 or 177 million. But you could see how they have been decreasing because the volume has been decreasing over these days, and it's down to 11 million, but still, you know, you're still burning off a decent amount. You said Dogecoin privated his Twitter account. What are you talking about? Like, as in, other people can't see. If you're not following him, you can't see anything. But then if you are following, you can. I don't want to unfollow if he's going to have to accept it. So yeah, I feel like there's so much that they keep pushing with 2.0, and they're leaving classic kind of behind. You know, any YouTubers or vloggers burning Lunic yet? If not, they need to start a burn channel for Lunic. So there is a burn channel that has been started, but it just isn't monetized yet. If you guys want to go ahead and subscribe to it, Luna Classic Let It Burn channel, which was created by Happy Caddy Crypto. If you want to go and subscribe and get that to 1,000 subscribers, watch the videos. I have to talk to him about, you know, making videos that are more, I don't know what, like TA focused or something. Like I think you need different videos that are going to give you a higher CPM or RPM, and these are not it. These are not going to give you a higher CPM or RPM. I understand if you have 10 hours of doing something, meditation and all that stuff, it's not going to give you the revenue that you think. So you need videos that people are going to search for, people are going to watch, people are going to subscribe to the channel with. So there's a little bit more that needs something in there. Just like my my Let It Burn channel. So if I go over to because I have a Shiba Inu Let It Burn channel, and the way that you need to have this go is you create videos, hopefully over 8 minutes, so that you can add mid-roll ads. But then you also need videos that people are going to search for, and they don't have to be like crazy. You don't have to put a lot of time into it. They can be very generic. But the point is that you need videos that people are going to watch all the way through, and you can burn a lot of Shiba Inu with it, or burn a lot of Terra Luna with it. So if you guys want to subscribe to the, where's it at? If you want to subscribe to the Luna Classic Let It Burn channel, feel free to go ahead and subscribe. Hey Matt, do you see Shib hitting the 0.0000 or 0.0009 mark this year? Do I see it hitting the 0.0009 mark? No. The reason being is because we really only hit 0.00009. So getting to 0.0009 would be a ridiculous circulating supply. a circulating supply that we're looking for it to lose a zero, right, and get to a $50 billion market cap of 0.0001. But then, if anything, the max that it could get to this year without seeing any type of massive burn is 0.0002, which would be a $100 billion market cap. Now, that's a little insane. That's the max that it can get to. I'm pushing for something of the 40 or $50 billion market cap around that point to where you are losing a zero. But you're not losing a zero at a massive state. It's just a lot of people are investing at a lot of these lows and making a ton of money, basically 10xing their money on the way up. From where it's at right now, you would be 10xing your money of whatever you're holding. So if I'm holding $3,000, it would be worth $30,000 worth of SHIB when it does end up getting to that 10x mark. Classic seems dead to me. I understand where you're coming from. Check this project. Need your opinion. Twitter. Bit course? Anything, they always create something like that. Bit something. So a lot of times I don't know. I would need to know a lot. So this is an algorithmic token that serves as a backbone of a rapidly growing ecosystem aimed towards bringing community with success for crypto. Interesting. Joined April 2022. They have 2,131 followers. I don't know who is actually following them. If that's true, that they have that many followers. It's been about 2 months. So it's very interesting there. Now, I don't know. They're not on CoinMarketCap. You can't get any type of details behind the actual coin. So I'm not going to be able to give you a full review on what it is. So I guess that's that. I mean, you can join their Telegram. I'm not going to join their Telegram. They don't even have a website here. So I don't know. I don't know what they're all about, what they plan on being. I own some Saitama. And I do have to do anything for a migration to a version 2, or is it just an automatic process? So I'm not sure. There's different version 2s that are out there. I'm not a holder of Saitama, and one, I don't like version 2s. Um, Again, even though I'm investing in Terra Luna 2.0, but I don't know the answer to that because there's always different migrations, right? There's forced migrations, and then there's things that you would have to do with a migration. Now, I literally don't know. I can type in Saitama. Saitama. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Migration. uh, will be migration finishes. Did they receive a Saitama yet? And L Bank. Any idea anyone receive any yet? So people are asking if they received any. So it might be an automatic thing. Saitama will change the token contract, and Gate.io will support its migration. Deposit and withdrawal is suspended now. Blah blah blah. So it looks like it's something that's automatic. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it's something that's automatic. Using Mike Tyson to talk. uh, Banana Task Force Apes has only been out for a little over 2 months and already is going for tier 1 exchange. Let that sink in. That's amazing. That's great to hear. Why do you have to let that sink in? Let's see. Can Do Kwon sell Luna Classic and let someone take over, and Kwon can focus on his Luna too? That would be amazing if someone else could take over what's going on with this, because I think a lot of other people would have better ideas on this. But I think it's more of like, if all fails in Luna 2, you still have Luna Classic community that's very supportive of that. But um, I don't know how much will support Doquan. Oh, guys, we hit 6,000 followers on Twitter. It's amazing. Thank you guys for anybody that's following on Twitter. I appreciate you guys for getting me to 6,000 followers. Taco Bell just opened up the first DeFi restaurant in Brooklyn. And that prioritizes order via app. I wonder what crypto they would be adding. Shiba Inu. What time does everyone wake up? Depends. Hey Matt, will you burn any of your 20 million Luna Classic um, to up the value? I mean, I can always buy and burn. I'm not gonna burn what I have now, but I can always buy and burn Luna Classic. That's not a bad idea. That's not something that's out of the question. But I don't ask anybody to burn their own money. Nobody should be burning their own money. We should be doing something through utility. Everything should be through utility for Luna or Terra Luna Classic. You know, I'm always a fan of burning, but I don't expect anybody to go out and do something like that, because like, you look at something like Shiba Inu, and everything is built off of regular people burning their own money, and I don't like that. You know, it should be supported by the actual, people in charge, the leaders, right? You were awesome. Thank you. That's why the holders didn't get Luna 2. I think it's worse. It's a worse start than Luna already. Quan is rigging another rug pull. So yeah, I didn't get any, and I was over on Metamask, and I should have received probably 300 Luna 2. And currently, I have 100 Luna 2 that I bought just today, but I should have received 300 free, or I guess 33% of that. So, or 30% of it. I should have received somewhere around 100. Let that sink in, because no other project is delivering like they do. Do your own research on this project. CZ during the Luna collapse offered 1 billion to buy Luna. Offered $1 billion to buy Luna? Why? It was dying. Why would they offer 1 billion? Because it was valued over 1 billion. We don't support Doquan, but we support the coin for sure. Uh, that's double its current value. Well, what the hell? This freaking fly has been around me for like a day, and I can't get it. I can't get it gone. Citadel Securities and Virtue are building a cryptocurrency trading platform along with Fidelity and Charles Schwab. That's good, I guess. No one can trust Quan. He has one idea: create a coin, attach a logo, stable coin to it, crash it 10 feet underground while making yourself rich, and leave the community holding the bag. That's his one great idea. He has one that sounds like what happened. If we burn now, it would be uh, more utility, like you say. It would be off. It would be of more utility, like you say, and it's even cheaper. I hope we can create a uh, let it, wait, a let burn a 10% of supply. Yeah, I would love that if we could do that. Thank you for your opinion. Just launched the project 1 month ago, and they have too many people following them. That's awesome. You can never have too many people following you, unless they're the wrong type of people following you that just are negative about everything. All right, guys, we have 417 people here, and we only have 189 likes. We have less than 200 likes. If you guys can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. People think using crypto to buy stuff is new. Sorry to bust your bubble, but Coinbase card allowed this for a while, and you earn percentage back. I don't know what you're talking about. Using crypto to buy stuff is new. Crypto to buy stuff we know isn't new, but crypto to buy other investments is what I'm looking for, right? Because an appreciating asset you should never buy a depreciating asset with, but an appreciating asset to buy appreciating assets would be great. Like if you can spend Shiba Inu on, you could spend your Shiba Inu on real estate, that would be great. If you could spend your Shiba Inu on virtual real estate, it's also great. Anything that's an investment that you can buy with your Shiba Inu, that may be a different form of investment, not just cryptocurrency, is amazing. It's a use case for it. But buying it for, like, if I'm buying a watch, that makes no sense. Like, I don't want to just buy a watch. How can Dogecoin be worth more than Shiba? Dogecoin has always been worth more than Shiba. I think they overtook Dogecoin for like maybe a day. But Dogecoin has always been worth more than Shiba. As more or Shiba Inu has more holders, but Dogecoin has always been worth more than Shiba. And the reason being is because even though we have all of these things around the Shiba Inu ecosystem that are supposed to benefit Shiba, they don't, right? Dogecoin is basically in the same place that Shiba is at, right? Probably a little bit better, right? Dogecoin actually has the backing of businesses and the backing of people with I guess a lot of push and a lot of say. People like Mark Cuban, people like Elon Musk. You have the backing of people with Dogecoin versus Shiba Inu, right? You have backing from a lot of people that have money and just because they want to make money. But if you look at the use case behind it, there's no real use case, there's no real tie to anything that they're doing. That's the problem, is that Shiba Inu is by itself. It may be, it may look like they're building something like of an empire, but it's it's a little bit less than that, than an empire. It's Shiba Inu is by itself, and the ecosystem's over here. So Shib has yet to do anything um, related to a use case at all. And that's what we're waiting to see, right? They're using the name of Shib in so many different places, but never tie it back to the actual cryptocurrency. For Dogecoin, everything is actually tying back to Dogecoin, even though they're not building a lot. Everything that they do have flows through Dogecoin. So it can be worth a lot more than Shiba Inu because of that fact. You're a nice person. Love to hear your video. Thanks. Well, thank you for saying that. Yalla has big things coming at the end of the year with Epic Games releasing a new game, Grit. That's fantastic. Stop making videos just to get views. Nothing to say about all of this now. We all can do, all we can do is wait or burn. Well, yes, but we need updates on exactly what is being burned. And the point is that cryptocurrency functions off of popularity. If people stop talking about it, people stop making videos about it, the popularity goes away, right? If people start to, focus on other things, they'll think that you're only focusing on those other things. So if I decide to stop talking about Terra Luna, I decide to stop talking about Shiba Inu, then all the people that were following me are now looking for that information, but can never find that information, right? So it's a lot more than just all we can do is wait and burn. You have to make sure the popularity is still there. If you're burning without popularity, it does nothing for the cryptocurrency. This is what happened with SafeMoon, right? SafeMoon had a pretty interesting burn rate associated with it, which was great, right? This is where you first got that introduction to what a cryptocurrency could be if they burn off the supply. However, the popularity wasn't there. You had popularity in the beginning, but then the popularity started to die and people stopped talking about it. And then there was no popularity. You're basically trading less than $1 million a day, less than $500,000 a day, all of that, and you don't really have, or you still have any type of burn rate. So they just decided to do a migration and take the supply down themselves, even though a migration never works. I haven't seen it work yet. Even though people say, "Oh, this migration works because we saw a 20x increase from when it started." Well, you saw that 20x increase, but what happened after that? Did it drop? Most likely, because people are there not because of what the project is or staying around the projects. It's about the gain to them. It's about making that money quick, getting out, and focusing on another position. So it's more than just waiting and burning. Way more. The only reason Doge is worth more than Shiba is because Doge has been out way longer. And I feel Shiba will pass Doge in price and everything. And people believe in token or believe in coins more than tokens. So I would probably say that's a big reason why. Doge is a coin and Shiba Inu is a token. So a lot of people will believe in something like that a lot more. I know I look at it a lot differently because, I look at it, I'm like, oh, well, you know what? Um, I'll put my money in Dogecoin because it's safe. I'll put my money in Dogecoin because it's safe. Terra Luna or Shiba Inu, it's speculative investments to gain you a lot more. It's not about being safe. It's about the risk to reward in these positions, especially if they don't have a massive use case behind it. Like Shiba Inu should have a massive use case with everything that we've been pushing for. It should have a massive use case, but if you actually take a step back and look at it from a 10,000-foot view, you understand that it doesn't. You understand that Bone, Leash, Shiboshis, hopefully Shibarium has a tie to it, but you have the metaverse, you have, Ryoshi's vision, all that stuff really doesn't help out Shib at all. Can you transfer your Lunic in an exchange that will give you your 2.0? Not at the moment. I think they won't give you an airdrop unless it was on there at the date of release. Could not agree more. I'm so happy we have people like you to keep crypto relevant. Crypto has the ability to make so many millionaires. It does. It's already made millionaires, and it does have the potential to make a lot of millionaires. But the point is that the government wants to regulate things so that it doesn't create a lot of millionaires, doesn't give people a lot of wealth from just investing into cryptocurrencies. You also have a ton that's being created that's more scamish, and people think that they can make money from things, and they just scam you out of you making money so that they can make money, because investing is about winners and losers. It really is. um, if you're buying at the right point, you could be one of those winners. If you're buying at the wrong point, you could be one of those losers, right? um, and it does have the potential to make so many millionaires because the gains are ridiculous. The gains can be like, you can expect a gain of 30% or 100% in the crypto market. For the stock market, you're hopeful to get 10% or 20%, if that. Like, you might even be hopeful to get 5%. Are there any legal concerns with buying and burning Lunic? I will create a channel that burns all revenue. I really want to help the community. I appreciate that, but yes, there's no legal concerns, but there are tax obligations, right? Because if you're getting paid, if you're getting paid through YouTube, going directly to your going directly to your social security number or um Jesus, your business, you would have to pay those taxes. So there's a tax obligation rather than just any type of legal concerns. And I would imagine you can probably write off a little bit of what you're burning, but you can't write off all of it, especially if it's over like $5,000. When Luna 3.0, I'm not sure. I hope they don't create a 3.0. I don't think they are because it's not something where Luna 2 has failed yet. But it is falling. Let's see if it has increased. So it hasn't increased as of now. It looks like it's at 361. The lowest it's been is 334. Let's look at it on TradingView, see if we have any type of update with that. So right now it's at 362. It did go up to 370 and 381. And you see it kind of increasing from that low of 334. I love Shiba, but hard going through this. I understand. I seen on the news that it crashed over for crypto. Hey Matt, much research you did to put into crypto before you purchase it, and what coin was your first purchase? So my first purchase in the crypto market, I bought Bitcoin a while back, just to test out, and it wasn't even a lot. And I also got free Bitcoin by signing up for different places, but I think it was Coinbase. But my first investment in like truly starting to get into crypto was Dogecoin. So I invested in Dogecoin, made a little bit of money out of it, I invested like $100 and it ended up 5xing, getting up to 500. I took out, or no, it ended up 8xing. I took out 500, kept 300 in there, and put that 500 into Ethereum, to where I started adding a little bit of money into Coinbase, into Algo and Tezos and Cosmos and all of those. And I made some money from them, to where Algo did come back, and I eventually sold that at a gain, but a loss from the high. Like my Algo was worth about $6,000 at its high, and I invested $2,000. I sold it for about 3,000, and I still made money from it, but it was way less money than what I could have made. I just saw an opportunity to buy more Shiba Inu, so I bought more Shiba Inu with it. But how much research do I do into crypto before I buy it? I actually don't do a crazy amount. I at least think I don't do a crazy amount, because a lot of times I'm looking into it multiple days. But now if I like take a step back and look at my process, a lot of times I'm looking into what it is. If it has potential with the circulating supply, the max supply, or the market cap, and where the price potential can be based on anything within the use case. And I'm also looking to see if it has a potential to be a scam as well, with a lot of the holders and all that stuff. And then I go into the chart. Looking at the chart gives you a clear picture of where things can go, and it's kind of like, and I guess this wouldn't be a good example to look at, but let me go ahead and look at maybe, I don't know what position. Let's look at Phantom, right? If I go into a position and I look at all history, it can really tell me what the potential is. And am I looking for the max potential out of it? Most likely not. I'm looking for the lower potential of where we're at. So if we're at 30 cents, I'm looking for $3, right? Or not $3. I'm looking for $1.60. I'm not looking for a crazy return. Yes, I do want a crazy return, but I don't expect a crazy return. I expect something of 100%, which may be crazy for some people. 100%, taking my initial investment plus a little bit of profit and leaving the rest there to grow, right? And then eventually taking more profit. So I do research a lot of my coins and a lot of my tokens that I have here, but I don't do extensive research. It's it's things that you kind of, especially with cryptocurrency, the use case really doesn't matter as much as people think. So you understand what the use case is, and people can pitch the use case to you all they want. But unless it has some sort of, the use case behind it has some sort of tie to something popular, or it's building something brand new that people are really getting hype about, that's where the use case starts to matter. But it's really about whether it is popular at that moment, or even whether it will be popular. Some people will be able to predict whether it will be popular, but a lot of those end up failing. You can pick 10 cryptocurrencies, and I guarantee you that one of them might be popular. What do you think about RSR? Yesterday, I will, and I will keep going. Is that a different position? Reserve rights? Or is that a different one? I don't know what that is. It's up 36% in the last 24 hours, which is really good, 0.009. You're seeing it up to $140 million market cap, 15% of total supply. That's something I really don't like. As you could see from this research, 16 or 15% total supply is not something that sits well with me, right? You have 100 million or 100 billion max supply, 14 billion circulating supply. This could be diluted a lot. Now, I don't know the details as to what will be introduced and how much has been burned off and all this other stuff, because you know that every single holder, they always have like some sort of a burn wallet. But you have 49% in this contract address, which I do not like seeing. Now, I don't know what this contract address is, right? It could be some sort of foundation or something. But even if it is a foundation, even if it is something, even a exchange or something, that's a lot to have in one area. You don't need that much of a coin to have in one area. So I need to know what that is before I would make any type of move. But it is interesting to see it up 36%. Get your gains whenever you can gain them. But as I see it here, I probably wouldn't make a move just because. If we can look at a lot of this, I'm just trying to see if there's any type of dilution. It looks like there has been a little bit of dilution in the beginning, but there hasn't been any dilution as of late. New to crypto and got in on iTrust with the required 2,500, waited, and everything went down in the red in March. Did great in April, but now my account is down to 1,400, holding and waiting. I understand where you're coming from. This was probably the worst time to get into crypto, right? Because, that was the worst time to get into crypto. Right now would literally be the best time to start entering the crypto market. Even if things start to decrease more, right now would be literally the best time to enter anything across the board, right? You see things that are down so much from where their highs were that it's a no-brainer that they'll have some sort of a comeback, whether they'll get back to where they normally were, or where they were, or whether they get halfway back there. It's still a massive gain in return, right? Gitcoin is at $3.16. That's insanely low from where the high was. The high was at $29, $28.99 to be specific. That is insane of an increase if you can go from $3 up to $29 guaranteed, right? So I'm expecting even a half return from that. And I bought 160 more just to see that half return, to gather what I can gather, because now I can take my 160 and sell it at, $10 and gain quite a bit out of that, right? So I'm all for those gains. Same thing with Loopring. Loopring was up in like the $3 mark or $3 area. That's insane. Krill coin, that was up in the $5 area and it's now at 47 cents. So it gives you opportunities to just buy more, And I'm not saying that you physically need to, or just buy. I'm not saying that you physically have to buy right now, but this is a great time to buy, seeing how everything is at its lowest point. Quant was at $500 and it's at $65 right now. ApeCoin, that was up to $20 plus, and that's down to $6. Let's see, that was actually up to like 30, right? Dogecoin, right? That can make some moves up there, back up to 25 cents. Let's see, OMG Network, that was up to $20. It's now at 260, and 140 million supply, and you're looking at all the supply that's out there, so there's no form of dilution. Litecoin, it's at $61. That was at $500 at one point. Crypto.com was at 90 cents, and it's at 18 cents right now. So there's so many different plays that you can make. Like Compound, that was at $950. It is now at $56. Like what? Like even halfway there is a massive return. Even a quarter of a way there is a massive return. So it's definitely a great time to enter the market. But I'm not saying that everything will go your way from right now until, the bull run. I'm saying things could potentially fall back more. But it will fall back less than what a lot of other people had to, go through. Why do they always make so much of a token where we always have to burn to make the thing worth anything? So that's so I don't think they always do that. I think you have a lot of new coins that are being created to kind of mirror what Shiba Inu did, where they burn off. There's no longer an M. Why is TMI still TMI when there's no longer an M? He took off his mask. He's not the mask investor anymore. I was gonna say he probably did the mask investor thing because of the fact that he didn't want his job to know who he was. It wasn't about like not letting the people know who he was. It wasn't letting his job know who he was. I can tell you that I was on YouTube for 3 years until they figured out that I was on YouTube. And it does take a while, but then if they figure it out right away, it's pretty it could be bad depending on what their policy is, which sucks. I mean, there's a lot of companies that will not let you have a side income or a side project and say that you have to be 100% devoted to this job, which is stupid. And I would never like to be a part of an organization like that. But where was I going? I was going with this. I don't know where I was going with something else. Um, with the supply thing. So yeah, a lot of things like to mirror themselves off of Shiba Inu. But for Luna's sake, it was a build up to that. They minted that many coins to get it to that high. And we know that there's a process that we can decrease that supply and give us so much more value out of it, right? But yeah, a lot of them like to mirror what Shiba Inu is and burn off half the supply and then give the thought that there's potential where you can burn off the rest of the supply. It's just a problem, and it's just kind of a trend right now. Eventually you'll get back to people that are making coins with less supply because it gives you a higher price. But right now we're in that phase to where people are making coins with trillions and quadrillions and sextillions of supply, like just way too much. Just imagine when Disney announces they're doing a Stan Lee biopic. GNUS will fly. Stan Lee made more hits than any director or Hollywood or creator in Hollywood. I would agree. Speaking of Marvel, I'm hoping that I'm gonna try and go to New York, um, New York Comic Con to see if Tom Hiddleston is there, because I want to be able to. I want him to sign the two Loki Funko Pops that I have, because it'll make it that much more valuable if he can sign those two. But I'm not 100% sure if he is going to be there. I hope so, because they have Loki 2 or Loki season 2 that's going to come out like next year or something. So I just I want him to be there so he can sign this because I have a lot of Loki Funko Pops, pretty much the whole entire thing there. And I want him to sign it because it makes it that much more valuable. To where I have one of the only autographed uh, Loki Funko Pops with only 480 made, and a lot of them taken out of the box. Hello, everyone. Random question. So I need to go and see TMI because I haven't seen that he took off the mask, which is a good thing. I mean, that mask must have been bothering him a hell of a lot. Maybe he should change his name as TMI without the T or without the M. The Investor. It's not a bad name. Um, I'm buying diversified as much as I can afford. I'm about 900 in blue chip and 70 in Lunix just to see. All right, that's good. That's good. You always want to be able to have a minimum. Like for me, obviously my minimum got destroyed because of the markets. So my minimum was around $300, and I had $300 in Ren and Dogecoin. They both fell down. ApeCoin was, way higher than where it was. I did sell 40 of it, I think. Got my initial investment plus a little bit of profit, but then but then kept 12 in here as it did increase, and now I'm still holding, that 12 there, and it's only worth $75, but that's all $75 worth of profit. Quant, this was my 2 at one point was worth well over $1,000. It was like $500+ each coin, so that's insane that it's down to 120. ACH, that was worth I think 800 or something. So everything was over 300. That was my minimum that I wanted to invest, was 300. Hey Matt, get ready. July is going to be a juicy. Grayscale just upgraded their lawyer staff because they're planning on suing. The SEC once Gary denies a Bitcoin spot ETF. I've been waiting for someone. Interesting. Um, how the fuck is Lunix circulating supply keep going up? How does it keep going up? Is it going up? They stopped minting. The circulating supply can keep going up, but I believe the max supply is set in stone. Luna Classic is a part of a bigger conspiracy they want us to sell, and then someone will step in and right the ship. Price goes up, whales become richer, and we lose because we sold. That may be true. And this is why I'm not making some moves. This is why I'm not selling what I have. I have 20 million. I'm going to keep that 20 million in there. I don't care how long it takes for these things to start burning, or these coins to start burning. If everybody's, selling and it falls down to these lower levels, it gives you more of an opportunity to burn, more of an opportunity to buy. If it gets down to a very low level where it's 0.00000, 1, guaranteed that I'm going to buy a lot. I mean, a lot. I already made $6,000 from it, and I'm willing to risk another $1,000 that I made from it. Again, I invested $40 to begin with. I will risk another, up to another $1,000 in Luna Classic to see what it can be, right? And that could get me so much more, right? 0.00. Right now, you can get a million for $60. If it's over here, you can basically get a million for, if it's a 6, you can get a million for $6. So if you're adding on another 0, yeah, I definitely will take that up. I definitely will buy a hell of a lot. If it finds a way to get to a point to where it loses or gains another zero, I will buy more. 100%, because it's literally $10 or you know, I don't know, $9 or something in order to buy 1,000,000 coins. And I will buy $100 worth, $200 worth, all of that just to make those moves. Never look at the price, what it has been. It can always go lower and lower. Yes, you definitely can see that. There's a lot of chances when we are in a bear market, we will see it go lower and lower. A bull market, you will see a lot of bounces. So it depends what type of market we have. If it's kind of a neutral market, then you definitely can expect hard resistance and support levels that you can feed off of. But you're right. Crypto doesn't seem to hold those support or resistance levels well. It either breaks through it, or drops below it, and it's not something that I really look at and say. That's why I don't day trade crypto, because it doesn't really hold those support levels well. It doesn't really hold those resistance levels well. I was gonna say, wait, where was that? I was gonna buy Harvest Finance. What do you think they'll get to? Also, keep up the good content. So I keep going back and forth on whether I want to buy more Harvest Finance. It's currently at $43, which is very low. This is kind of similar to its lowest point that it has been, which was 40 plus dollars, and after that it rose to 400. So obviously a 10x return, and it just looks amazing to see something like that. So I expect this to easily get back to 100, and then push up to that 200 level. I expected a short-term move when it was at 90, and that obviously didn't happen. The short-term move was a negative move, but I do expect it to push back up to 100. Damn it, just shifted this. There we go. So yeah, if we can get Lunic down to where it adds another zero, I'm guaranteed that I'm going to buy more. Even if it gets down to 0.0001, $10 per million, I will buy $100 worth. I will buy another 10 million worth, and hold on to it. And I just want to continue to buy more. I understand that it could, it does have a potential that it could be a failed project. It does have a potential to where popularity could fall off. But I'll tell you what, I take on those little bit of risk, or that little bit of risk, in order to potentially make a lot more in the end. Right? You never know what they can end up implementing. You never know what they could do, and how things can be completely revived. So tired. All right. Let's see what the crypto market is doing as a whole. So crypto as a whole, it's up to 1.24 trillion. It's up 2.79% over the last 24 hours. You can see that Bitcoin is up 2.68%. Ethereum is up 2.8%. BNB is up 4.69%. I was thinking about buying BNB yesterday and making that another big position of mine. Cardano's up another 10%. That's great to see that. Solana's up 3%. Let's see any other movers. Avalanche 3%. Polygon 3%. Chainlink is up 13%. FTX token is up 10%. That's good to see. Let's see. Cronos is only up 2.5%. 6% for Algorand. Fantastic. So yeah, things are looking pretty positive right now. Will they turn in the wrong direction? It's definitely possible. Hey Matt, why are you giving out your number? I'm not giving out my number. That's not me. Oh wait, you're making a joke. Got you. I Early morning for me, I guess. How much did everyone here make off of Luna? Um, so total, I made, if I sold right now, I would make $8,000 total. I currently made $6,000, um, and I'm sitting on about $2,700 is what it's telling me on Metamask. Shib is selling bone token to financial groups and to crypto sites like Binance and Coinbase. A bone about to blast off to the moon. I mean, they can do whatever they want. You know, I'm in the Shiba Inu ecosystem for Shiba Inu, and yes, I want to support the other things, but if they're not supporting what they're what they're pushing with their mascot, why would I why would I support that? In a live stream, you said you would start to make moves on Luna 2 when it reaches $4. We are here, so your input on that. Yeah, I bought 100. I bought 100 at $3.65. I just recently bought 100 this morning actually, and I believe it's worth a little bit more than what I bought it at. But yes, I did say that I would buy if it reaches under. I said under $5, but then I moved and said $4 because I did see that it was going to push lower yesterday. So I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me switch my screen to this, and then go here. Oh, I got hair and stuff on my. All right. I don't know if you guys can see that. Come on, my face out of it. Yeah, 100 Luna. So it's worth $366. So about where I bought it for. But it says the price is at 348. I don't know. Or no, right there it says I bought it for $387. So I paid a little bit of a premium, I guess. Because it was a little bit, it was like 370, I guess, when I bought it. So yes, I did buy more Terra Luna. Or I bought Terra 2. There's a new NFT project in the Cronos ecosystem called Club Crow. They're using the collection of lottery tickets. Uh, One winner will be selected each week, and the biggest prize is 210,000 CRO. That's amazing. That is fantastic. It's called Club CRO. We'll see how that works. Did Shiba Inu burn? Wait, did the Shiba Inu token burn token glitch when it was showing 9,300? Went from 50,000 to zip, and now no price action rug pull. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not getting any of those sentences. Looks like the markets are headed down a bit. It does look like that, you know, where we were seeing that increase, and now we could be seeing it fall down. I've been waiting to get even on IBM stock for about 4 years now, but at least they produce an actual product. True. That's the difference between crypto and the stock market. A lot of people don't understand that, or some people do, and they take it to the extreme where they don't believe in crypto at all because it needs to be backed by a business, but it doesn't. Um, but I love when investing in the stock market. But right now I'm sitting on the stocks that I'm holding, waiting for them to play out the right way. SHIB is for the people. Bone and Leash are for the developers. Exactly. I lost so much from Luna and Lunic. Did you invest at the high of new Luna? The those Wall Street bets people need to buy Lunic ASAP. That wouldn't be a bad idea. faster we fall, the faster we can rise again. Buyback comes cheaper, and the coin becomes stronger after the burn goes to 0.00000001. That would be fantastic. If it got down to that low, that means it would cost 10 cents to buy a million. If it can get that low. I don't know if it can, but I don't care. Like, I want to see it go lower because I will buy more. Hey, Matt, are you on the Bally's Discord? I was, but then there was just too much. I'm already getting a lot of messages on Discord to begin with, and there was just too much, so I got out of the Bally's Discord. I also got out of the Cronos Discord. Show us how much you have altogether. I'm intrigued. Show us how much of what? That was the only Luna 2 that I bought. And I can show you how much Lunic I have. Got it. I'll protect my funds. So I'll show you how much Lunic I have. I have 20.1 million Lunic. ApeCoin is so cheap right now. It is. You know, it's at $5.95. It's not the cheapest it's been, but it is really cheap. Government doesn't want to tie up the court system with this obviously unregulated Ponzi scheme. All right. Should I keep buying SHIB? I'm currently holding 10 million. It's totally up to you, right? If you think 10 million is enough, that works for you, right? Depends what you want to get out of it, because SHIB could take a while to end up playing out the way that we want it to play out. And 10 million could be enough. It really could be. I hold 357 million, and I would love to hold more, but I want to buy for a cheaper price. I would love to hold 1 billion, but we have to see how everything's playing out. I don't think that SHIB will ever be gone. I think the community will always be here, but I do think that people will stop supporting the ecosystem, the SHIB ecosystem, because they decide to back all of these other projects rather than, backing Shiba Inu. Ryoshi's vision, in the end, was to create all these different things, create bone, create leash, create all this different stuff. But in all of that, it didn't say that it should not tie to Shiba Inu. It didn't say that it should not have an effect on Shiba Inu's price. And that's where we struggle, right? Yes, we understand what it should be. That's crazy that my portfolio says 9,666. It's not a great sign. Not a great sign at all. There we go. 9,667. We'll take it. But yeah, I hope that, SHIB ends up, or the SHIB ecosystem ends up learning something and getting us to where we want to get to, for Shiba Inu. So on your phone, you showed us how much Luna you had. I'm saying show the total amount of money you have altogether. Sorry for the confusion. I can't show the total amount of money I have altogether, but I can show you the total that I have in. You're talking about like my money, like in my bank account, or you're talking about how much is in my crypto.com? I'll show you how much is in crypto.com. In what I have. Let me see. Let me go over to this. So yeah, I can show you how much I have in crypto.com. Hopefully you see that. Let's cover my face. Come on. Focus. Focus. There we go. Whoops. So Cronos, Compound, Gitcoin, Terra 2, OMG, Shiba Inu. That's how much I have in my crypto wallet. But I also have a crypto earn account, which I can show you that too. That's that, right? Um, oh, they're giving you all the information on the tiers now. Tier 1 quota full rate, 3,000. Tier 2 quota full half rate, and then tier 3 is 0.3 of the rate. After my staking period, that'll be up. All right. Well, I don't care about this. I understand. So yeah, let me show you. Let me show you this. This is everything that I have staked right now on crypto.com. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Back up, then go in. There we go. You see here with Shiba Inu, I have 357 million. OMG, 609. Litecoin, 5.8. Stake there. Oh shit. And I could also show you my DeFi. Well, I wish I could pull it up on the screen. Wish I could pull it up on the screen, but I can't. So for the DeFi wallet, come on, make it easy on me. There we go. Yeah, for the DeFi wallet, I have $9,867, 9,416 in CRO, and 451 in Atom. So there you go. That's all I can show you. I wish I had like a docking station that I can show you guys very easily, but I don't have that docking station. So there you go. What's your cost basis for Lunic? $40. For the Lunic that I have in crypto.com, it's like $1 because or not even $1. It's way less. It's like a penny because I bought like 14,000 or something. And my cost basis over in Metamask is like $40, $43 to be exact. Why is Terra going down again? I mean, it just is. I mean, you have people that are selling it because they don't want to maybe lose some of the gains that they did have. You also have people that are just giving up on what the project is and accepting that they think that it's dead. Get Samsung Dex. What is that? A simple USB cable unlocks Samsung on your computer. Easily drag and drop files between devices, or use a mouse and keyboard to get even more done. Interesting. I'll have to. Oh, so then you can. Like, is that an app? No, it's not an app. I don't know what it is. Oh, wait, why? Oh, did I get it? Did I get it? I didn't get it. I thought I got it. For Windows 10. Um, so then I could just take a USB and just connect that then. I hope I don't have any USB spots, any spaces. Vault Inu is going to be the next big thing. I only have 115 million, but it will be huge soon. I respect it. I respect it. Samsung Dex is a docking station that turns your phone into a PC. Well, can I mirror what my phone is doing? Or is it just something that turns it? We'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see what's going on there. You'll be able to control your phone with your mouse and your keyboard and drag and drop files between your phone and your computer. Um, your phone might get hot while using Samsung DeX. My phone might get hot. I don't want my phone to get hot. I don't know if I got it. I need to get that fly. It's bothering the hell out of me. All right, let me find a way to go back. Gitcoin is a good investment. But what is it about? Appreciate you taking the time to respond to the comments. No problem. Is it true that Binance holds over a trillion Lunic? I'm not sure about that, but it would be great. I'm not 100% sure. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Coin market cap. Ugh. All right, so we're getting close to ending this. We got about 6 minutes. 6 minutes until everything is done. I don't know why you recommend your watchers to buy rug pulls. You're making newbies hate crypto. How? And what rug pulls? This is the thing, is that people don't understand that what a actual rug pull is. Rug pulls are things that, you see absolutely fly, and what we see is that all come crashing down because they implemented something within the system to not allow you to sell, like a squid coin token, or it's something to where people end up seeing it increase so much and then they pull the liquidity, right? Those are rug pulls. Things that get attacked is not a rug pull. And the funny thing is if you find the right opportunity, you can make so much money from it. Um, if you find an opportunity that's increasing so much, volatility is crazy, right? If you find something that decreases so much, volatility is crazy. I understand that people lost money in um, Luna and what it was, but when you see it at its lows, there's so much opportunity to make money, and then there's also that potential to make more out of it. And then these same people that are talking about, hey, why do you recommend doing this? Why do you recommend doing that? And then all of these things that I recommend end up making people money, where Farmcoin ended up increasing literally the day after I made a video on it. You're seeing Farmcoin increase multiple times to make people some money. People have said that they made, thousands of dollars from it. Um, you're looking at Gitcoin. People have made so much money from that, and right now you're seeing it increase by 20%. You look at Loop Ring, that increased all the way up. You see Krill Coin that increased from 60 cents all the way up to $1.80. You see, Luna, where it decreased all the way down to these lower prices. I bought it 40 cents. A lot of people made money off of what Luna was, now what Lunic is. So it's just interesting to see how all of these things end up making people money if you make the right decisions. And then those same people, to where a lot of this stuff starts to run and starts to increase, those same people are gone. Those same people are not saying the same things, or not backing up what they said, because a lot of people ended up making money. So it makes them look bad. If I look bad and something goes against me, I will gladly accept it. I always tell people that you risk what you're willing to lose, because it's a chance that you could lose it. It's not about you're always going to make money, right? There's a lot of times where I lose money, but the point is that I diversify and I give myself the best opportunity to make money, right? So understand that there's a difference between, one, something that's a rug pull and something that gets attacked, and two, investing into a position to believe in the position, and also investing into the position to make money in the end, right? There's two differences, or technically you could say four differences to all of those. Matt doesn't get people to buy rug pulls. I've bought everything he suggested because he he bought it as well and made money. That's what it's about. You have to learn how to. They say do your own research, and a lot of people say that, but they don't actually mean it. They just say it to protect themselves. I really mean do your own research. You can buy what I'm buying, but if you don't sell the same time I'm doing, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be successful. You could be successful and I can end up losing, right? Anybody can make a decision to buy. It depends on when you're going to make that decision to sell, if you're going to be profitable or not, right? Or if you limit the losses that you have. EJ Market Talk, I watch videos all the time and still floundering around. Matt gives us new guys hope when we feel like we're making a mistake. If he can be as successful as he's been, there's hope for us poor guys too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's you consider yourself poor. I mean, anybody can consider themselves wealthy if you have the knowledge to move forward. You know, there's always someone that has less than you do, and I realize that. But the reason why I'm here is I love giving to people. This is what people, in my actual life understand about me, is that I love to give to people, and giving time and giving somebody hopefully financial freedom is something that I love to do, right? If you're looking to make your own YouTube channel, if you're looking to do what I do and just simply discuss things that you like to discuss on the internet with people, um, and make passive income from it, I'm all for it. I want to help out as many people as I can, not only with investing but also with self growth, right? So um, if you think that I'm making people invest into rug pulls, I'm not making people invest into anything. I'm simply suggesting what could be a good buy, right? What's a good buying price when I'm making a move, right? Not saying that anybody needs to buy at any prices. I'm not saying that you definitely need to be holding this position. Um, if you buy into the position, have a plan on when you're going to leave. Have a plan on how much you're going to get out of it. Have a plan on how much you're going to invest. Just so many different things that you need to have a plan on, while I'm only suggesting probably 5% of whatever decision that you end up making, maybe 10%. You're looking at 90% of that and saying, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. But there's so many other aspects of it, not just, hey, this looks like a good position, so you go out and buy it, right? I'm saying, hey, this looks like a great position. So then you go and say, all right, why does this look like a great position? Well, he says this is what he sees. Well, this is what I see. Well, this is when I'm going to buy. This is the lowest point. I'm only going to buy at this point. I don't want to miss out on any opportunity. So I'm going to dip my foot in the water. And then you know what? When it does hit my low point, I'm going to buy what I planned on buying. It's as simple as that. Then you get to the decision of if you're going to sell all of it at certain levels, or if you're going to sell a portion of it. And then you get to that decision on when you're going to sell all of it. So there's so much more that goes into investing than just, hey, this is a good position. You know? Anyways, guys, it is 9 o'clock. Thank you for all the kind words. I see all the kind words to where people are saying that I'm honest. I appreciate that. Um, Matt has been and continues to be a huge help and encouragement. Thank you for saying that, Trev, DJ Trev. Anyways, hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. If you like my content, uh, you know, definitely look out for the videos that I'm going to have uploaded later. If you don't like my content, then oh well. You can find a way to go somewhere else. If you continue to watch. Hopefully, I can grow on you, and we can find common ground in some way. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Again, thank you for watching. If you guys want to subscribe again to the Let It Burn Luna channel, go and subscribe to that one. We want to be able to burn Luna. I'm not a this is not my channel. This is somebody else. Happy Caddy Crypto ended up making this channel. If you want to go and subscribe to his YouTube channel as well, subscribe to that. 1.7 thousand subscribers. And also, if you want to go and subscribe to any of my other channels here, I have a reaction channel, I have a golf channel, I have a gaming channel, right? So if you want to subscribe to the reaction channel, which I try and upload every day, but sometimes I can't get to it. But if you want to go and react to, or you want to go and watch those videos, you get a little bit out of it. Also, the golf channel, that's something I really love to do. So if you really want to support it, go ahead and subscribe to that. But guys, I'm going to get out of here, and I will catch you guys in the next video. It's funny how it says 9 to 5, but he leaves at 9. Yes. No, I leave at 9 so I can get a lot of other stuff done because I have to get the videos uploaded. So I'm still working on things. I just can't be live while I'm doing it. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here, and I will catch you guys